Alright, so we're watching, because yesterday we watched a Bind and Ascent, so we'll start today with a Fracture, and just watch our Fracture versus FPX. So, running this wall, I was watching some people talk about this wall, and they still don't really understand what it's used for, but essentially there's a gap here. So it means start around, if I put the wall up, it means that we threaten a fast kind of, we take this fast, and then we can threaten a fast BXX. Essentially, and then it has double purpose because it has also covers off this area, so it's just a nice double purpose wall, and you can see here FPX going for their one way, keeping that one way constantly up, meaning that in order for us to actually take him in, we'd need to brute force it. Now we had a double weight set up here. We thought that maybe they would want to push dish if we don't make too much noise, with Durka kind of holding the stairs push, and now he's going under to clear out under. And then I was like, let's go back to B. It feels like there's no Viper wall on B, so I guess Viper's on A. Let's go B, because then we can actually take it quite well, I think, and quite easily. So you can see here, all of FPX are behind the wall, because they simply can't sit anywhere else on this site. We boombot in, and we're actually using all our util here to clear it out. So the stun comes in with the nade, and you can see here, Kaboom follows up to kind of really push them out here. We fuck up here a bit, I think. No, we don't actually. So here we get the plant. I think it gets denied. I can't remember. No, we get the plant. But Mystic dies to a really nice kind of blob nade combo there. That was actually quite nice. I was in this position. I couldn't remember my molly. I was like, I can't remember the molly lineup. I couldn't remember if it was on the left side or right side of this really intricate part. And I found the molly like a day before, and I couldn't remember it. And I was really annoyed because I was like, you know when you get in your own head and you're like, is it the left side? And normally you don't think about it, but then I was like, is it the left side or is it the right side? Then I was like, oh no, what is it? And then, yeah, so they get the kill. So let's see how we deal with this. So Enzo's wall goes up here. I'm waiting for chamber flank whilst also getting ready to use my molly, but they do the retake quite fast here. They use our retake wall. I remember saying to the boys, have they used a retake wall? If so, then we don't need to use as much utility when executing. But we used all our utility executing, and we didn't actually check if they used the wall or not. And then it turns out they have, and we're all behind the wall, and they're actually just sticking it. And it was a real bad communications error here. And then that's me like thinking, oh no. But I had another lineup, and it was a quick one at least. But it was too late. This is my other lineup. But, oh, it missed as well. Never mind, we don't talk about that. Oh no, it didn't miss. It hit. Why are you on two smokers? So generally, Viper has its kind of benefits and negatives. I think actually their comp is better than our comp for what we run. I think their comp suits the playstyle of the Viper Omen more. They have a really set specific way. So you can see here they use their Viper defense wall to counter our wall, which I explained what it did before the game. So here we go once again for a BXX, because I was like, we can maybe get the plant down. But what happens is that. And then we die. Okay, first buy. So we're playing heavy going under here. I wanted us to kind of go the other way this time, because I was like, they're going to put the wall up and it's going to stop us wanting to push through. So we can just go from under and execute from under. But as you can see here, they've already pushed out quite heavily the dish area. And they've cleared that out. And they'll probably carry on with the flank now. So they're on a quick double flank here. Are we ready for it? Oh, this round was weird. So obviously Durka wasn't with us. When normally on the strat, Durka's with us. But he wasn't with us this round. And the reason why I normally have him come with us is because this. Enemy teams just smoke this and use loads of util here. Meaning that Durka is pretty much useless. Like, he can't do anything. So anyway, they push here. And then I wasn't really expecting the chamber just to be swinging me here. So I was also... Yeah. And then obviously that happens. The boys get out onto the site and they're trying to figure out who should plant the bomb. But meanwhile, the enemy team has a double flank going. Alfia gets flashed. And I think he gets one and then... Yeah, he gets one and then dies. So we're left with a 3v3 We have Enzo underground. We have Ray's underground with him, I think. And we have Durka in, I think, a really shit angle, which is close to this box. So yeah, Enzo dies there. And then Durka will die very shortly. Like that. And Mystic dies to Angel as well. So we kind of screwed up. So here they have the little recon trap bait set up. So they'll recon, clears out all of close, and then maybe they're trying to get a wallbang off as well. And they leave instantly. And obviously us being quite scared to take this dish control, I just decided to tell the boys to... What do I decide to tell the boys? Oh no, we go back to dish control, and I'm just making some kind of pressure towards B right now, figuring out if they push underground or not. Durka's solo holding the A main, and we're going for a dish exec. So here we go. So we stun the right side. I think the stun was a bit too early in my opinion, but is what it is. We get the Alfia plants in the middle like that. Oh my goodness, if he just tucked in. So he actually gets the plank down. Oh no, he doesn't. If he tucked in and just planted safe, well, safer, then that recon wouldn't have seen him maybe. Anyway, he gets spammed because they know the plant that we do and they know the util that we use. And then they kill the planters, and now we're all panicking, trying to get onto the bomb. And you can just see kind of the benefits and the negatives of these smokes. So I could have done this smoke, and this smoke. But we didn't have A main control, and I was scared that they could be in A main. So I ended up doing these three smokes. But the only problem with this is it doesn't give us much space onto the site. Nave256, thanks for the sub. Thank you. So then what happens? So yeah, then we just get absolutely sprayed down, and it's looking not great for us right now. I think the problem is we're not doing enough info pressure towards A main, and look, they haven't smoked it. We should be kind of jump spotting here and trying to get as much info safely as possible. But we do get a kill on dish here. We posted up on the chamber, so double post up on the chamber. If he swings, Alfie gets a kill. Nice. And then I think I felt them pushing here, so I was drifting off back now. And I was like, we got a kill. This is the only opening we've had the whole game. Oh, what happens here? So I remember telling us that I think they're going to push, let's hold. And I was looking at my mini-map just as to see what's happening on A main, just as they peek and they get both of us. But this should still be winnable, so let's see what happens. So we're not expecting Shao here. He gets 2, and Alpha gets a trade, but trading wasn't on, and the expectation, we didn't expect the Shao, so not ideal. I think I just said contact, which is fine, but I think the way we contacted wasn't great, I guess. Durka wanted to put his card down, but I think maybe there's a time and place to put the card, because the card tells him we're coming. Yeah, so that was rough. Right, 5-0. So you can see here, the Omen one-way smoke again, and when you're in-game, it's really difficult to know what's going on. So I saw the one-way, and I was like, I'll let these guys kind of walk up B stairs together, see if we can get a kill. We do actually manage to get out B, but the Omen ulties into heaven. Let's see if we can AWP him. Durka's posted up on him. We get a nice kill on him there, and we're actually looking like we're getting back into this round. However, Viper fucks us. So Enzo's job here is just to contain the Viper. He has a trip behind him. And the Viper ulti goes down, and Enzo, instead of containing, goes for a kill. Because the Viper ulti drops, and it catches him off guard. And so he's kind of expecting it, but obviously the aim isn't on point there. And he dies. Durka, once again, kind of doing the job as a what's the word? Zipan's nades have been immaculate this game. Every three nade kills out of 3 on a bomb tap. That's how you kind of want to be. So Shao gets that kill. Did we lose this round? Oh, we do. So I'm not entirely sure what happens here. I was inting. To be fair, I had a feeling he was pushing, but I was just like, should be fine. And he actually just kept pushing all the way. I should have just listened to my gut instinct and fell back. And then this kind of 1v2 wasn't the greatest 1v2. I think not giving us the best of opportunities here. And then Althea whiffs a little bit as well. So, I mean, it just sums up our tournament. But, yeah, it wasn't ideal, that one. That one's a bit rough. I think it was a bit of Xiao doing well with the clutch and us doing kind of rubbish. So here we try and test the kind of aggressive A main waters with a stun. And the Raze kind of just swinging out. Because I knew that the Omen flash might not get us all. So if one of us kind of gets out. So I tried to ulti Xiao here. The ulti ended up being too... I thought he might come out into it. But we got the A main, but they got 4 here. I got 2 smokes left. I'm probably going to re-smoke Heaven. And then re-smoke this. But we'll see what happens here. I think Angel just bangs us here. So he smoked himself off and peeks behind the smoke, and I remember dying. Yeah, so I did my 2 smokes at least. So the smokes I went for are here and here, and we kept the Heaven smoke open. So now I've said go back to A main. Enzo does a little smoke here. Mystic ultis the site, and we should be kind of trying to go out with that. But Durka actually ends up TPing out. And he's a bit far. Mystic's not entering. Enzo's not entering. Ulti for ulti. Oh, is technically a little bit wasted there. But we do have a stun and a flash. And we know he's on site. So Mystic can stun. I think Dirk and Enzo were saying that let's post up. They're going to swing. So they're posting up. Mystic's ready to stun. There's the swing. The stun goes off, but it doesn't get anyone because they swung. And then we get the kills. And we get an actual round on the board. Nice. So I think the counter to FPX comp is if you can get this with as little men as possible, then you're in for a good chance of winning the round. Because once you get this from FPX, something happens on the map which you can exploit.